Hey buddy, welcome to the G1 Report, and thanks for tuning in. So who told you? Who told you that Suzuki would be the one to humble that sick little knife pervert? But getting a little ahead of myself. Pretty excited about that myself. Pretty excited. So going back to the top, I skimmed through these opening matches, the opening tag matches. Nothing really leapt out at me. Nothing too crazy seemed to happen, so I skipped on right past them. First match of the night was Yoshihashi versus Michael Elgin. Big medium Mike now. Even the commentary was starting to get down on Yoshihashi, saying that there's just not much there, and honestly, right once I'm about to give up on him, he pulls out something like this. Yoshihashi just starting the match, just taking it from Big Mike, as you would expect. Michael Elgin just laying into this poor little Yoshihashi dude. Yoshihashi doesn't have like a good body language. Maybe it's a confidence or charisma type thing. He just doesn't have that presence. There was a moment when Yoshihashi ended up getting crotched on the ropes, something you don't really see too often, and usually gets a gasp or some boos or something from the audience. Dead silence. A lot of times with Yoshihashi, I just notice silence. People get cheers, people get boos. You cheer Suzuki out of respect. You boo Switchblade out of just hatred. Silence is very dangerous. This match heated up actually towards the end. It kind of drew me in. I started watching this and just kind of yeah, whatever. Not really caring too much about this, but lo and behold, Yoshihashi showing a lot of heart, kicking out of a lot of Big Mike stuff, a lot of these moves, and then he ended up hitting his finisher and freaking winning. He beat Michael Elgin. Could this be a turning point for Yoshihashi? Probably not. This might be his only win in the G1. Maybe he gets a win over Okada just to kind of get Okada out of the final spot. Who knows? I don't think it really affects Michael Elgin too much. He was definitely not going to be sniffing that finals night. So no big loss. This is kind of one of those many matches that'll just be forgotten. Michael Elgin's at 2 wins, 2 losses at 4 points. Yoshihashi with his first win, 3 losses, sitting at 2 points. Up next was a very fun match. Evil versus Fale. I think it was exactly what I wanted it to be. Just 2 big angry bastards going at it. A never open weight match. This was actually their first time meeting. Evil and Fale. This was the first time in the G1 meeting each other. Evil doing pretty good. Kind of out thinking these guys. Tranquilo. Keep that in mind. When they're doing like the reversal stuff, like Evil bumping off the ropes, bumping into Fale. He took a moment and then just attacked Fale. Just went for it. Apparently taking a page out of Naito's book. Just kind of being a little sneaky, all this. Tongaloa came in, tried to do some stuff. There was one really cool spot when Evil grabbed a chair from under the ring and threw it at Tongaloa. He caught it, and then the ref was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then Evil, threw Fale around into the crowd. Some decent crowd spots. Throwing guys into chairs. Apparently, it's a lot like old school stuff. This definitely felt like a traditional New Japan strong style match. Evil turned the numbers game around on him, man. He was doing his homework on this. Evil knew what was up. eventually the numbers got a little too much for him, as Bushi came in with the miss for the save against, I believe it was just Tongalo at that time. Then Tomatonga came out, and then Naito came out. And this is just a big schmaz, couple gun stuns here or there. Naito 8-1. And then the ref just kind of, gets up and he's like, whoa, there's like 6 dudes in this ring. Clear out. I'm not counting any pinfalls. We're gonna, take a breather and reassess things. Tomatonga's like, nah, fuck him. Throws a gun stun on Evil, disqualifies Fale. Evil wins in a kind of, it was a pretty fun match. It was a good big guy match. Evil is on fire. This is definitely his G1 in the A block. He's, oddly enough, I think it might be between him and Switchblade at this point. Him and Switchblade for finals on this. I could see it. I could definitely see it. Hopefully they go with Evil, because I'm out of Evil and Sonata. I'm picking Evil. He just clicks more with me. I like his style a bit more. He has that Ishii, Goto, Makabe, Fale essence that I really like. Just a big, nasty, hossy dude. That's what I look for. After the match, yeah, Naito laid down Naito ate a gun stun, and then Tomatonga was chasing the ring announcer out with a chair. Pretty cool spot, pretty funny. Good times. Now, my personal main event, and probably in my top 2 or 3 matches, my top 2 matches of this G1 so far. It's this and the Ishii and Goto match, tied for number 1 in my opinion. Jay White, that filthy little knife pervert, versus Minoru Suzuki. He humbled this little fucker, didn't he? Interesting fact, Jay White's the youngest participant in this G1 at 25 years old. Minoru Suzuki's the oldest at 50. Think about that. Suzuki just celebrated his 30th anniversary, so Suzuki's been wrestling 5 years longer than Jay White's been alive. That'll tell you something. They made sure to point out Suzuki's calcified shin bone. Of course, makes it hurt more. It's just like a freaking razor's edge on that thing. Switchblade was kind of being a little baby, kind of running right from Suzuki. I can't blame him. I don't want to be in the same ring as Suzuki either. But yeah, kind of unbecoming, kind of pulling that chicken shit heel a bit, which, if done right, could be kind of refreshing, because we haven't really seen that much lately in really much of any promotion. It's one of those rare matches when Suzuki always gets cheered. People pop for his entrance, pop for him, but during the match, he can take some boos. Him and Tomatonga, right, or him and Tanahashi, is just back and forth. He's a good bad guy, but I guess Jay White's a better just heel in this, because Suzuki was getting some decent cheers going there. I love the when Switchblade was had him in a lock, and Suzuki was kind of struggling with it. Switchblade slapped the back of his head, and Suzuki just like serious the fuck up. Did some finger manipulation, broke out of it, and was like, "Son, you done goofed." He couldn't really get the better of Suzuki. Jay White couldn't in this match. He pulled out his typical G1 tricks. Freaking red shoes, man. Good lord. There was a fantastic moment. Let me see in here. Yeah, Suzuki saved red shoes from Jay White's typical ref bump. At this point, he was getting desperate, wanted to pull out his ref bump shenanigans. Suzuki saved it, and it was glorious. Red Shoes is the best. He just made me smile in this match. Suzuki's like a goddamn horror movie when he was on his knees and forcing Jay White to give him the chops and yelling at him and all this, absorbing these chops, and then on one of the last ones ended up just grabbing Jay White's arm and just beautiful. This is definitely one of my favorite matches of this G1. This was one of the few that I've actually been really waiting for. Really nice Blade Runner reverse into a rear naked choke. Something a little more sequencing, another rear naked choke, and then Suzuki stopped the low blow like a fucking man would. Just two hands just down there, looked up at him, and it's just, you done goofed, son. Gotch style for the win. And on his way out, Suzuki broke a young boy in half in celebration. Only one, surprisingly. He didn't lose, so he's limiting himself to one. Finally, Jay White eats a loss. Finally, Suzuki starts climbing up here. Hopefully this means good things for Suzuki. Hopefully maybe this will kind of slow down Jay White. I'm not sure who his next opponents are, but time will tell. Maybe Evil will get the better of him. Maybe the Tongans will get the better of him. We can only hope, right? Up next was a interesting match between Tanahashi and Hangman Page. I love Tanahashi. I pop for his stuff. I can watch a generic Tanahashi match all day, every day, and that's exactly what this was. We got the moves. We got the dragon screws and sling blades and a high fly flow. I don't think we got a twist and shout. Hangman, got a couple cool moonsaults doing this. Apparently, this was the battle of the handsome boys, which, of course, we all know Tanahashi wins. He is the ace of the universe. Interesting fact that they pointed out. In history, Tanahashi usually loses his first meetings with new guys in the G1. They listed off a whole bunch, Jay White most recently, what was it, Zack Sabre Jr., all these guys dating back, and so this was kind of boding well for Hangman. Tana took some early control in the beginning. A cool callback to a tag match the other day. Tanahashi threw his air guitar at Hangman. Hangman caught it and kind of looked around. Tana was like, yeah, let's play it. And Hangman Page just broke it over his knee and started going at it. Nice stuff. I'm liking Hangman more and more the more I see of him. He's getting there. He's piecing it together. More matches like this with great top talent will do him wonders. Yeah, so this is an alright match. Page is still wowing me, but it's still alright. Basics are there. The crowd was happy. They got everything, but this is another one of those matches, like the first one, that'll just get lost in the G1 shuffle. Tana wins after a crossbody high-fly flow and then a traditional high-fly flow for the win. Excellent. Tanahashi, surprisingly, 3 wins, 1 loss, sitting at 6 points. And Hangman Page, 1 win, 3 losses at 2 points. I want to say he's at the bottom of the pack with Fale and Yoshihashi. Yikes, son, you might want to do something about that. Then we got our main event, Togi Makabe versus Kazuchika Okada in a yet another actually better match than I was anticipating going in. We got the Balloon Maker coming on in. I love how Okada still has his young boy escort, like when he was champ. That gives him that just little extra bit of credibility. Makabe, not that I've ever really been down on him, but he's really been wowing me in this G1. He's been putting on some solid, hard-hitting matches. Like I keep saying, never open weight matches, just traditional strong style, just mean motherfuckers laying into each other, elbows, meaty chops. Apparently Okada before this was 2-1 against Makabe in the G1. Not too bad. Okada was a little too carefree and a little too showboaty for my taste and for the crowd's taste. Apparently, crowd started booing him when he started getting a little overconfident, busting out Makabe's moves, getting a little too cocky. Crowd noticed that. Crowd booed on him. They don't like that over there. I'm really digging the red and black on Okada. It seems like he almost gets brighter. He's cycling in this new merch, re-dyeing his hair constantly, red and black. I'm liking it. It's a cool new look, and it fits this new hopefully temporary character of Okada. Hopefully this G1 he'll get his head knocked around a bit, kind of, you know, get his ass in gear and get back in that title scene. He could still win this. He still could. I don't think he will now. I've been saying for a while. I've been thinking the final is going to be Tanahashi versus Ibushi. Might be Tanahashi versus Omega at this point, which would be, oh wow, that would be fantastic. Oh, and then if Tanahashi were to win, and Omega beats Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom, or if Tanahashi gets the belt at ooh. I love the G1. I love this time of year. It's fantastic. Anyway, we're right back here. Yeah, crowd was booing him. Feeling Makabe's just pure babyface stance. Makabe's great as a kind of like Ishii-esque face up against some bastard like Suzuki or Fale or even like a Zack Sabre Jr. Just some good jerk. You know? Makabe is an amazing brawler. Okada was kicking his ass and he was taking it. Nothing could keep Makabe down. He's not going down without a fight, but after a couple spinning lariats, Okada finally set up the Rainmaker, and one Rainmaker, and he won. I've been noticing that it's not a multiple thing. They're not working on storyline with it. They're booking the Rainmaker very strong now. Okada, you know, left it short and sweet, saying that he will make it rain again. So it's there that the Rainmaker is there. It's just kind of being surrounded by the Balloon Maker. Probably still a little depressed, a little down on himself from you know, calling out Omega and then losing to him. I still think there's more left in that story. Time will tell. Time will tell with this. I'm digging this G1 so far. This is probably my favorite G1 so far. Honestly, I have so many amazing matches and so many more matches to look forward to. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this one kind of short and sweet. I've been rambling on for a few of these. Please watch Suzuki versus Jay White. That and the Ishii Goto match are going to be on my replays towards the end of this. I might do a recap on like my top 5 matches of the G1 and some honorable mentions in there, of course. But this was beautiful. BEA beautiful. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble on about this. Have a nice night. Bye.